Well, hello, Merlins and Sirlins. Oh God, it sounds so dead. I'm the F-Bomb here in NicBroInc, and I have some toys to play with. These just came out, and they look a little interesting. And I need some toys in my room here in college. So I was like, hey, I'll get some of these. There were 4 I could get. I think there were 4? I don't remember how many were in Target when I got them, but I got these are this is the Star Wars Black series. They're 6-inch figures. They're kind of a lot of money, but Hasbro has started this wonderful new strategic product placement idea where they sell really crappy figures for like $5, and then they sell really good figures for $9. And I said 5 and 9, right? I don't remember. And these ones are their newest figures, and they already have a season 2 out. I don't think it's out in stores yet, but it's out online. These are $20 a figure. Ugh. So I got Darth Maul. He comes with his binoculars, his other head without his helmet, and there's a little scuff here in the box, so it's kind of weird to look at. He comes with his his lightsaber staff, in 2 bits. So I'm excited to look at this. I also got a sand trooper, because why the hell not? You know, I like the stormtroopers. I like the whole army thing. I like the Star Wars army thing. I don't like armies. He's got some sand on him, and I think it looks really good. I just noticed it doesn't look so good in my camera. He came with 3 guns. He came with the typical, I think it's like the E11. He came with what in Battlefront 2, or the Battlefront series, is an EMP rifle. He came with their version of the D15, which is almost exactly the same as a D15 up from here down. And he came with his backpack. Now what cracks me up about both of these figures is on the back it says a little description. Here on this one it says the evil Sith apprentice Darth Maul engages, there's some glare here, engages in a fierce lightsaber duel with Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi, and it has a picture of that here on the box. The box itself is nice. And it has this one quote from the movie that says, "At last we reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we will have revenge." And I think he says we will have our revenge. I don't remember. It's got a nice picture of Maul there. Isn't that lovely? So this is figure 2. This is figure 3. I saw Luke Skywalker in his pilot outfit. So here it says, Sand Trooper. Imperial Sand Troopers fall prey to a Jedi mind trick that makes them ignore the 2 droids that they are seeking for. These are not the droids we are looking for. It's got a picture of the scene. So I got that guy. I got the weak-minded guy. So I'm going to open them, and then I'll be back. And I need to remember to leave some space for a jump cut. Now, the Darth Maul figure, he came, like I said before, he came with another head. He came with another head. He came with his binoculars, and he came with his sectional sword, which is not sectional in the movie. It gets chopped in half. Something that makes me happy is that this oh, that's cool. It's got like, there's only one way you can put this together. This part feels rubbery, but this part feels like hard plastic. It doesn't, like, you know, if you get it for a little kid, I'm sure he can break it like I did to the original Darth Maul figure. But I mean, this feels sturdy enough that it falls, shouldn't break. And what I found interesting was this one has a little nibble, I don't know, a little bit for it to go on his hip. He's I don't remember if I said it. I'm so tired from a sporting event yesterday. But his cape his cloak is rubber, which I think is really cool. It makes it smell really nice. You know, action figure rubber. It does smell good. He's articulated pretty nicely. I guess for $20 it's worth the articulation compared to the other crappy toys they're making. I mean, if you get a Star Wars toy now for $9, you get joints in the knee, joints in the ankle, and the wrists and stuff. Feels pretty good. This head is bald because it has to. He looks like middle-aged Darth Maul. That head is bald because he has to. Oh, that's cool. It has to go in the hood for the cloak. Now, how do we get the cloak out? Off. Here we got some problems. Woo! Alright, good. I can see this becoming a problem for a little kid. Probably just rip right through the cloak. I like how the cloak has these little arm danglies. I think that's really cool. So you take the hood. Oh my god. This head is specifically built just for the cloak. So here. That's annoying. Oh, that's cool. It's a very nice joint for the head. Ow. I'm tired. And those spikes kind of hurt your hand. So here's Darth Maul. I think he looked better in the cloak. And there's his thing. Yeah, there we go. So that goes on his hip. I think it's way too big to go on his hip, but does that mean that this... No, the red doesn't come off, so why would you ever put it there? Doesn't make any sense. Okay, how's his hand? Huh? Does it fit in there? Oh, the hand actually moves pretty decently. You can put your stuff in there. And I am curious about one thing. I'm probably going to put him back in the cloak, but I want to see if he can hold these stupid binoculars. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. The glove, there's wrist articulation. This figure has a lot of good articulation. It's got some hip. Oh, shaking around town. Around town. This is a good figure. Of course, he's got shoulder articulation. It's not bad. Let's get these in there. Let's spy on Anakin and his virgin mother. I can't do it. I can't do it while you guys watch. Then there's a problem where he may not be able to hold it in two hands. That could always be possible. But I'm going to make it happen. You can always ruin the figure and glue it. That I'm not going to do. You bastard, come on. Hold your freaking binocular. Well, I have found a problem with this toy. He cannot hold his binoculars. His arms don't go close enough so that way his hands work together. In fact, I can't think of a way that he can hold these right now. No. He can't hold them properly. Not like in the movie. He can do this, but that doesn't look right at all. Yeah, he can't hold it. Alright. I'm going to open the Stormtrooper box and I'll be back. Well, here's the Stormtrooper figure. Got it out. And I want to get the sand detail in, but I guess it's just too bright in my room or something. He's got good articulation, but the one thing I noticed, you know, Maul's leg had multiple articulation. So his knee and stuff, it didn't feel like he'd break it. This Stormtrooper's got good articulation. It's got the same head joint, so I guess you could take the head off, but that would be silly. But one thing I did notice is the knees, they kind of just bend one way, and they feel really weird. They feel like, this knee feels like it's going to break off. I'm a little concerned about that, and I can't really get the second knee to go. You know, foot articulation. This one feels fine. It doesn't swivel though, which is a bit of a shame, and his hips don't really move. So he's not as nicely posable as the Darth Maul figure. He had the E11 in his hand. I may switch it out. Here's like, I forget what this one's called. I'll call it like the D15-2 for now. It's close enough in reality. Not reality, in the Star Wars lore. And then here's the big like EMP gun. I don't remember how it was used in the movie. Something that does look interesting is the backpack. You know, Sand Troopers have the big backpack. Who knows what it does, but the big Star Wars nerds. But it has the ammo, the shoulder ammo that, like, once you put it on the back, it goes over. But it looks like, because that's like a little just prick that goes in, it looks like it could either go here or here, and you could store it inside the backpack if you don't want him to wear it. Unless, like, these two holes were used for something else. But here's the back. I mean, the figure looks good. Not as good as the Darth Maul one, I think. And then, yeah. So, yeah. I mean, there's nothing more to say about this figure. In comparison to the Darth Maul one, the Darth Maul one was much better. Just because of the legs. Because if you're going to pose like a Sand Trooper, oh god. Yeah, if you're going to... you know, if you get a Stormtrooper, you want him like on his knee or something. This guy, this guy's articulation kind of sucks, actually. Because his thigh armor is way too high. It goes right into his groin. He can't even kneel, this figure. It kind of sucks. It's just going to stand. I'm a little disappointed with that. So, what do I think of the Star Wars Black series so far? The figures are hit and miss. The Stormtrooper has horrible leg articulation. You know, it's cool. I mean, the Sand Trooper. You know, it's fucking idiots outside. You know, it's cool that he came with 3 guns. You could, like, you know, take the shoulder pauldron off and the backpack off, and you could take the shoulder ammo off. But his leg articulation's horrible. I mean, the way I have him posed here is the only way you can pose him. I tried to pose him so that way, like he was holding the rifle, like he was at attention. You know, where they hold the rifle at an angle, like he'd have the handle here and he'd have the rifle sticking up like that. He can't even do that. Because of the shoulder pauldron, he can't do that. You know, if you took that off, you'd be able to do it. But that's like one of the best things about the Sand Troopers, those dumb things. I mean, they made the figure look really cool, but he can't move. So I don't think he's worth as much as they're pushing for the Star Wars Black. And that's a shame. The Darth Maul figure, I'm really happy with. This is a good figure, genuinely. It moves really well. I want them closer to each other. It moves really well. It's, I think it looks good. I think it's the best looking and working Darth Maul figure yet. It's probably going to be the best in the series so far, at least Series 1, because I know they had Pilot Luke Skywalker, which might be cool too, but I've never been into Hero. I don't know, I might get them. I probably won't. And I think those R2-D2 was the other one. But yeah, these are hit or miss. I mean, I guess I should have seen the Sand Trooper coming, because he can't move at all. Well, that's it for now. That's what I think of these 2 figures from the Star Wars Black series. Like and favorite if you've enjoyed this. Probably not favorite. This isn't that amazing. I'm the F-Bomb here on NicBroInc. If you've seen me before, you might have seen that big stupid thing there. And yeah, thank you for watching.